business is going on. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Let me straighten that up a little bit. Thank you for coming on in to the live stream. It's 9 o'clock. It is the weekly. Now I'm in an Airbnb. So, are we ready? Is everybody ready? Are you ready? I just want to know. Is everybody ready? Let's pop up the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get some music playing, shall we? As the music stopped right on cue, but you know, let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right? And let's break it down. Now, I've gone for that. So we've done the Christmas music. In my opinion, Christmas is over. We've moved on. Everyone here has moved on. So let's keep it going with the house. Shout out to Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin. Rocking Bitcoin wherever I go, just so people know. You know, you guys saw me at the beach harassing people, asking them how much Bitcoin they held. And eventually we found a guy who's like, yo, I made like $5,500 because he said he bought it for $500 and he had $6 grand now. Just saying, right? Don't you think he could have? If that happened to me, I would buy more of it. Whatever made me that money, I would have bought more. You know. But anyway, try to get this bright light. We don't need that. We can kind of zoom in a little bit. Move this out. We got that Christmas tree though. That Christmas love. There we go. Actually, you know what? We could boom up. Can we boom up anymore? No, boom up. Oh no, we can. We can. I forgot. Yes. So we can always boom up a little bit here and get the whole Christmas tree in there. Get it all in there. Frame it the way we like it. There we go. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on. Still a little twisted. I got it on this cool little shotgun thing. Okay, a little more headroom. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. We're ending 2021. We did amazing today. Shout out to my patrons. Were you in the Patreon? Have you joined my Patreon yet for $99 a month? You know, I put out the trade of the day. The trade of the day was Nakamoto Games. Let's talk about the trade of the day before we do anything else. Let's just talk about the trading group, because I run a trading group for a living, and my job is to produce gains or to produce educational ideas, right? But for me, my job is to produce gains for myself, right? And so I was watching the trades today over and over again, and I was looking at Nakamoto Games. All right, I'm flashing through this. Look at all the stuff they got today. This is all the information you got in one day. I'm just saying, wouldn't you like to see all that? If you were in the Patreon, you will. You will. You will. So when we break it down, nice clean chart here. NAKA, 1 hour. Falling wedge bull pennant hybrid, 1 hour and 4 hour low stochastic. 1 hour RSI double bottom, right? And lack of bearish momentum on the 1 hour. 1 hour price action wants to pump off the 200 moving average. Look at the double bottom. Okay, lack of bearish momentum. Falling volume with falling price, we didn't even add to the equation, but this looked highly likely like a break to the upside. In at 190 was the entry. Let's take a look at what happened, shall we? Let's take a look. I don't know what happened. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? I'm not sure. Do you know? I didn't get a chance to see it. I was too busy swimming. No, I'm just... But do you guys know what happened? You see I'm red-faced? Because that Florida freaking sun already freaking burned the crispy Irish skin off my face, man. I don't do suntan lotion because I believe it's got cancerous stuff in it, so I don't do that. But I usually have a hat, and today I was like bold, like I'm not gonna wear a hat. You know, and I just did. Not that I didn't want to, I just forgot one. Like, and I wasn't wearing one. It was strange to me. I always wear a hat. My whole life I've been wearing a hat. This week I'm just like not gonna wear a hat. It was really weird to me. Like my whole life I've worn a hat. Bring that music down. My whole life I wore a hat. This week I just said, nah, I'm just not gonna wear a hat. And I'm freaking burned to a crisp, you know. Anyway, shout out to everyone here. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. Let's take a look at what happened in NAKA. So, shall we? Oh my, oh! Wait. Wait. Did we get in down at 190 today? Wait, did I open this trade this morning? I think I did. Yeah. I think I put like almost $4,000 in it. Yeah, I think I did. Huh. Oh, did I make like $400 today? I think I did. On vacation? Well, I'm never on vacation. I was saying that. My wife goes on vacation with the kids, and I partake in an hour here and there, and then I'm working. I'm never really on vacation. You know what I'm saying? I can't turn it off. I made 18% on NAKA today. Taking orders and kicking boot, right? And you know what? I like the trade right here. That's a perfect trade. Might take mines, man. I might take mine. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale. Sam, sir, honestly, thank you for being the light. God bless you and your family, sir. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale in the house for the $50 super chat. Are you out of your mind? You, my friend, are a soldier of light. You, my friend, are going with me to the ends of time. You, my friend, have paid your way into the depths. And it's not even about paying your way, but you have thrown down your energy pellets at me, whatever you want to call money. People are attached to their money. They're like, you know how many people would not throw a $50 super chat down? Out of hundreds and hundreds of people, you put them in a room. You know how many people throw a $50 super chat? Like maybe 5, maybe out of thousands of people, like out of 30,000 people. You know how many people would give you a $50 super chat? I'm telling you right now, like maybe 10. I'm telling you, it's one out of like a few 100,000. Someone give you $50 super chats. This man right here. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale, man. This dude ain't playing around. Like if I was going to war, this is the type of dude I want on my back, right? This is the type of person. I don't even care, man or woman. This is the type of person I would want back to back, ready to go. Ready to take on any of the demons. Slaying them demons. Slaying them reptilians. Show me a reptilian. Slicing them. Slicing and dicing them. Shout out to everyone on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. As we enter Bitcoin. All right? And I just got to gaze over and honestly, another thing. Trade of the day is NAKA at 8:37 a.m. If you just are trying to show you the way, baby. Trying to show you the way. Now, what happened too is a few hours later, NAKA would eventually come out with some big news. Right? What if they got a Medium article out, but yeah, it goes live with fanfare December 9th. That was good news too. My Twitter's off right now, so it's like, but look at, oh yeah, so here. Nakamoto goes live. Visit play Nakamoto Games. Boom, 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 right? 5 hours ago. Launches Cat Planet. It's second Christmas Day. It's the second Christmas Day, and NAKA team keeps pushing. 2 days ago, we launched the Escape preview. Yesterday, we started our Christmas campaign, and today, another game rolls out. Over 100 games will be launched in 2022 to play. Nakamoto Games launches Cat Planet. I'm just saying, right? So, I didn't know that news was coming. I really didn't. But I keep going over this idea. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts was showing something bullish. And maybe, think about it. You work for the company. Someone in there knows technical analysis, right? Someone in there had to have drawn this and said, hey, that's tight. Like, traders may trade that. And be, yo, we should put the news out. You don't think that's like the cart before the horse or the horse before? You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. And I'm trying to give you guys another insightful idea of how to look at things, just a new perspective. Like, you get what I'm saying? Did anyone pick up what I'm putting down there? Because it was kind of like a, you know? But it's like, oh, you know? Meaning, did they put the news out when they knew there was going to be a pump in price due to the technical analysis? It would be smart. Hey, if I had a company and I could see that my chart was in a cup and handle, I'd be like, man, it's probably a good idea to put the news out. If I saw that I was high on the daily, I'd be like, man, I don't know if we should be putting some news out. Looks like we're about to get shorted by these shorters. I'm just saying. It'd be a smart idea to play with the TA a little bit. They go hand in hand, I get it, but it would be a smart idea to play with the TA. You know? So there's a beautiful move for Nakamoto Games. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Let's take a look at what we can see here on the 15-minute. Are we flagging out what is happening. We're getting overbought, all right, on time frames, and it's looking like we're gonna have to come and interact with this 21-day moving average somehow, some way. But if they keep coming out with games, if they keep doing what they're doing, we're gonna see them hit the target. And so they're not there yet. We grab that measured move, and we're waiting for about 263 on the measured move for Nakamoto Games. So right now we're looking for a flag here of some type. Okay. Definitely raise the stop loss into profit. By all means, you never know. Bitcoin could take a dump. Anything could happen. I like to, or to break even. Keep yourself at break even. Do whatever makes you happy. I personally raise my stop loss into break even status, and I'm ready to rock now. Like, this is a carefree Nakamoto trade. Now it's like, why get out of Nakamoto? Let's see what you could do. You could also take, I could also take the 19%. Call it a day today. Let's see exactly what it would render. It was 3,600. All right. 3,600 times it by 0.1862. 670 on the trade. I mean, not bad at all for the day. Like, you make 670 a day, right? And every day, I mean, right? You make 670 a day. Say you only made it 300 days. You took 2 months off a year, or there was 60 days where you didn't trade. Still 200 grand a year. I mean, just saying. You know what I'm saying? And lifers, we be doing big. We do be better than that. We can do better than that. That's the beginning. That's where it begins. Not to be rude. That's where it begins. We can keep it moving. So anyway, and that's just where it's, and we're getting it. We have a bull run in 2024, 2028. We have 2 halvings for Bitcoin. We have a lot. We are just getting started. If you're new to crypto, if you're just getting into crypto, kick it with me a little while, please. Don't go nowhere so fast. Kick it with me a little while. Have faith, have fun, get into the ride, get into the zone, because we're going to see an amazing move here in cryptocurrency in the next few years, and it's going to be pretty nuts. So I'm excited to bring it to you. I hope you're excited to swing it to me, and we're going to have a blast together as we venture into cryptocurrency. Shout out to everyone here. And we're going to talk about the elephant in the room and everything, but I just had to talk about the trade of the day. The trade of the day, and we nailed it. We absolutely nailed it for 18.92% gains. Bam. Congrats to the lifers. Bang, 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 bang. And it's great that I put out the trade of the day and then get to come out here and be like, bang, bang, bang. And I get to look at this is my trading group. Congrats. Bang, bang. You make 18%. 18.92% to be precise. Can't add, can't take away. NAKA, baby. Oh, and there we have the wrong link as usual, almost every time. And there we go. Trade of the day, Nakamoto Games for 18% gains, man. Only took like less than 12 hours. Or exactly 12 hours, maybe even less though. Maybe even a little less. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. And last thing we want to do is look at NAKA on the 4 hour, right? And that 4 hour is getting overbought too. You're getting into that region where you may want to take a nibble, right? It's making me want to kind of, last time we had a pump, we did get, interesting. Good news too as well. So interesting. Very interesting, right? Nakamoto Games on the radar. And here, yo, I'll show you. I'll teach you guys, because everyone's so afraid. They're like, oh, but there's more news, and you know what? And you know what? This thing will. Nakamoto Games, man. But now we're going to get a Bitcoin on the weekly. We're going to jump into the chat. I'm popping out that chat. I'm see what's cracking. What happened in Lifer chat stays in the Lifer chat. Shout out to Gina. Haha, your secret is safe with me, dude. Naka, follow, waiting on Gala. It's funny, right? I don't need to know your name. I just trade. Bang, bang, bang. Right? Good evening, beautiful lifers from around the world. I'm here, boss. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Hail to the very end, my man. Shout out to my man, Rodney, man. Yo, Rodney, I got great news for you. I'm staying in Siesta Key area, St. Pete area. We're actually looking for a place to stay for the next week. We canceled the Orlando trip. Horrible news. Her entire family, or not horrible news, but some people in her family have Omicron, or we believe, we don't know, but you know, we don't, but you know. So they had to cancel their trip, and we were going to Orlando to see them, and that was the whole point. And so tonight on the beach, she's like, she looks at me and she's like looking down, and she's really sad because my wife doesn't get to see her family, and the whole point to come out here was for her to see her family. Like, that was why I spent literally the money, and why I purposely, you think I didn't even want to come to Florida, not to be rude. I'm just such a workaholic. I was in the zone. I had stuff lined up. I was in the zone. I was like, nah, but you know, when your family's like, hey, can we go? You know, I'm like, all right, let's do the right thing. You know, let's let you see your family, let my kid have some fun, have everyone chill out and do our thing. And so it was just something that I was like, you know, looking forward for her to really be happy. And it was nice for me to provide that happiness for her. And really, that's what it was for me, to be in a position to provide happiness for her, for my wife. And it's sad that gets taken. And it seems like that happens a lot. Like, you know, it's funny. I lived a life of solitude a lot. And you know what it is? I just don't want to get let down. So I think I just keep myself pretty, like, I just depend on myself. That way I don't. But like, my wife loves her family, and this is something that just you can't even. So they had to cancel their trip. So we had to call, and we ended up canceling our plans. And now I'm looking for a place to stay. Like tonight I have to book a place, and I'm going to be looking for a place to stay. So, but that means I'll be able to hopefully see Rodney one or two more times before I leave, man. And maybe I'll do John's Pass or something tomorrow, the next day, and I'll kick it. I may even get up to Tampa. So I'll be kicking it for another week here on the Gulf. Yeah. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and jumping on into the live. Yeah. So NAKA. Now we are gonna do the weekly, right? Hold up, though. This is corny, huh? Yo, KuCoin is real corny, I'll tell you that. Why won't it fill the price when you're trying to sell something, you know? Makes you put it in manually? Like, that's so corny. Like, what if you're just trying to sell something? You're like, nah. So look, what I do is I just take profits after a good trade. All right? But you could, oh man, you know NAKA's gonna ring bells. See, that's what's hard to do. It's like, but the thing at the same time, you know? So look, I just sell NAKA right here. Look, I sold my NAKA at 228. I did it. I got in at 190, sold it 228. All right? Made my 600 for the day, you know, did what I had to do. Now you could fall in love with the coin, you could fall in love with the bag. I'm gonna fall in love with that bag, and I'm gonna keep compounding that bag. Now, NAKA could pump all the way up here, I'll trade it again. We'll go back and forth on this, but we're overbought on the 1 hour, you know, and I don't hang out. So I'll wait for this to come down and touch this 21. I'll put an alert here, and then I'll touch on NAKA again. But I'm in and out like a scout, and I'm done. I did my thing. I made the trade. I left the crib. I came home. I got out of the trade. What a beautiful trade. Paid for the entire day and some. And some. And I can teach you how to go to the beach, hang out with your family, and make $670 a day. If you want to learn this, right, off of not even that much money, off of like 4 G's, I'm just telling you, if you want to learn these skills, I can help you. I can show you the way. I can break it down nice and neat. So how did I do this? If you're new and you're wondering, if you're in my group and you're like, how is the lifer so consistent? How does he feel? How does he live and breathe this? I mean, look at it. We talk about tight moving averages. They were all getting close again, right? We talk about the 21 curling. That started to curl to the upside. We talk about the price being with the 21. They were all together, right? It wasn't far away like this. When it's extended, you know it's coming back to the 21. When it's extended, you know it's coming back to the 21. You don't want to get into trades when you're far away from the 21, right? Like here, this would have come down. So that would have been buying right here. And look what happened. Buying right here. Look what happened. Buying right here. Look what happened. Now, sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're right. It depends. Nothing is perfect. But majority of the time, this plays. This plays in my flavor, you know? And we could watch this pump in my pump. A lot of times I sell a little early. Like it might even pump up to here, 240. But eventually, we'll come together. 15-minute does suggest a little more upside. But, you know, it's also double topping here. There's a lot of signs that 228 might be the local top for now. We had a nice pump. We had a beautiful bump. So shout out to anyone that rode it. That was a beautiful swing trade for me. And look how long it took. We got in the morning. And we got out right around here. Look, 10 hours to make 15% gains. I mean, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. At total, at the very top total, maybe 18.92. Yeah, 20% from the bottom channel. So enough. It's one trade, but I just want to break it down, you know. 200-day moving average is moving through near the bottom of the pattern, or especially specifically the bottom on the 1 hour. When I see the 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern parallel with the bottom of the channel, it's a big sign that something's going to happen to me. I've seen that many, many times, and that's a big play for me. It's also close to a bottom period because then things are going to start spacing out. This is actually a low, a higher low. It's forming a higher low and moving to the upside. Like, I'm telling you, the metaverse is really starting to claw its way back up to the upside. You know, that 190, you may never see NAKA below 150 again, you know, or up until, you know, maybe until after a nasty whole crash. But I believe we're going to start seeing some appreciation in the metaverse. All right. Let's get into Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Did I sell the top at 228? We'll see. I think I did. The indicators say I did. All the indicators say that Sammy Bowammy just sold the top. But you know what? Only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell. On this wonderful Sunday night, let's take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close, shall we? Finally, it was a good weekly candle close. The weekly candle has been a beatdown on us recently. Like, it's, you know, hasn't been the funnest Sunday nights, right? Like, oh, another nasty weekly candle, you know. We'll break down what's going on here, what I see on the 1 hour and 2, and we'll talk about a bunch of other things that I see happening here, and we'll break it down. But let's get into that Bitcoin on the weekly candle. Well, actually, let me should have some weekly. Remember, I said this would be the weekly chart that we wouldn't touch, so probably didn't stay true to that because I'm all over the place. No, not it. Wow. But let's take a look at it, shall we? Let's take a look. And if you're here on Sunday, every Sunday night, this is the weekly candle. And can't kiss it like I used to because I don't get the green screen, but I can kind of just like, you could get the idea that it did, you know. Honestly, thank you for being in the light. God bless you and your family, man. You're the best, dude. I appreciate you, Tokyo. Just love seeing that $50. You're the man, dude. So look at this. Hey, if you're in my group too, trade of the day, you know, put all my confidence behind my Nakamoto trade. I liked it. We had a good trade, you know. So shout out to anyone that did or did not take it. Shout out to anyone that just learned from it. For educational purposes only, you know, I'm putting it out there, showing you the setup, showing you how the technical analysis plays out. If you would put your faith in the TA, if you had watched how the technical analysis played out, you would have seen that that's how it goes, man. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Wanted to maybe, if I could prop this up a little bit, the audio would be a little bit better. I could actually, let me grab a little more gain there, just a little more. So here, We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the US dollar here on Coinbase, and we see a low all the way at 45. So we're going to take a look. It opened at 46,687, right? The high was 51,878. Wow. The low was 45,687. And the candle would close at 50,800. So we would get to the high here, almost to the previous weekly candle. So you can see how we have a bit of weekly resistance at 51,900, you know, right below 52,000. You know, you can also see now that this candle would close here at a support zone, and then we would also have these two candles closing on a weekly support zone, and then you can see a macro level down here. So this is what we're looking at on the weekly, right? We're looking at 46,000, which held very nicely. We got our double bottom, and you can almost see the double bottom on the weekly, which is funny. We got our, what a beautiful weekly candle. Defied all odds also. That's a bullish engulfing candle, which means you can put this entire candle in this candle. The last time we saw that was right here. Bullish engulfing, we could put this candle in that candle, right? 2 wicks, which is the tweezer top upside down, double bottom, right? They would close at the same, look, both weeks would have bottoms very similar, and boom, 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 okay? That would create a massive move for Bitcoin, okay? Here we are again, look, bullish engulfing candle. You can take this whole candle and put it inside this green candle. Also tweezer topping, 2 tweezer tops. If you flip this upside down, it's a tweezer top, it's a tweezer bottom. And look at this. Boom, 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 boom. It looks very similar. Like we have a, you know, so I'm just a 1E, a 2E, and a 3. I mean, these look insanely similar, right? Now, again, some people are still hanging on to this idea, and I'm open-minded. So I always, right? Could we be making a right shoulder here and just dumping down? Okay, that's an idea, right? We'll let the bears have their day. And honestly, bears or bulls, I'm not actually bearish or bullish. Maybe it is possible. Let's not be funny, actually. Let's be open-minded. Maybe it is possible. And maybe we'll never truly know until time shows its face. If they keep printing money, if inflation keeps going, if things keep going the way they go with the funny games here that we're seeing lately, people aren't going to believe in the dollar much longer, and Bitcoin just continuing to gain momentum. So this is what we're seeing here. And I believe this is like a rising wedge bullish pennant, which is when things go parabolic, this is what you have to see. So if things are going to go big, this is what you want to see. And this could create a bigger parabola, okay? So look at this. We're on the weekly, so we're going big here because the weekly is a big time frame. So we're really like projecting very far into the future when we use the weekly. Welcome to Bitcoin, you know? So this is the trajectory that Bitcoin could be on. This is the parabola, right? The blow off top, right? Which that's $185,000 blow off top, you know. And I've seen these play out like in $120,000 is the measured move, right? Now it would take some time to get there. This says it would take till October of 2022. This means we would have such a wonderful prolonged bull run where coins would just continue to gain, and new coins would just keep coming out on KuCoin and Binance, and we keep playing those. And I'm telling you, if you get into my group, you're going to become such an amazing trader. I've seen so many people who just started my group just not knowing much. Maybe they were a truck driver, maybe they were a UPS worker. I mean, I'm telling you, maybe they were a fisherman, maybe they were an analyst, you know, doing data, just not into crypto. I've seen chiropractors, doctors, lawyers, all sorts of people join my group. 6 people worth millions. I've tutored people, successful real estate developers worth millions of dollars, chiropractors with their own practices, you know, you name it. The amount of people, people who have started computer companies that were retired in their 70s, the amount of people I tutored in 2021, and the range, you know, one woman who had started her own hearing aid company, you know, another person who had 2 kids, stay-at-home mom, you know, another guy who was like a DJ who had moved to other parts of the United States from his hometown, like just so many people doing so many different amazing things. And so my life is just will never be the same after 2021. I met too many cool people that changed my life. So, and I hope to meet even more. And the ones that I met, they're around and they're not going anywhere. So shout out to all my people. Shout out to Puerto Rock, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Dingo. Shout out to Rodney. Shout out to all the lifers out there. Tokyo Sex Whale, my dude, man. Grace, always throwing it down. Shout out to all my mods, man. All my mods. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource, exclusive lifer charts, beginners TA learning library. Yes, it's a great place to be, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so here's Bitcoin on the weekly close. So we saw what Bitcoin just did, right? And we're going to give you the weekly levels to watch, right? And we also showed you that there could be a shoulder being formed, and that could be bearish. Could very well be bearish. Also showed you that we could be forming this beautiful wedge. That could be very bullish, right? What I do want to show you is this is a falling wedge which has broken to the upside on the weekly time frame. Okay. We're also going to show you here that the stochastics is pointing to the upside. Okay. And the MACD is also getting a bit of a turn here, and the RSI is in a nice place. Another thing that I want to show you that we talked about many times, despite everyone else kind of freaking out, was the swing up here, and this more flatter zone, or even down, and that's hidden bullish divergence. When we went to the 3-day, it was very nice, and I kept talking about how the 3-day had double bottomed and we were very low, and Bitcoin was highly likely to get a breakout. That is a breakout of the 3-day wedge that I've been talking about for a long time, saying, you know, boom, boom, boom. So I'll be honest, at this point, for me personally, I'm calling a bottom. I'm calling a bottom at that area. Like, that was our bottom. We longed it. I didn't call it the bottom at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling a bottom. I am calling a bottom. Like, I'm comfortable. I'm back in the zone. Now, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed. Right now, I am going to play it as a bottom. So, like, this is what I mean. When I say I'm calling a bottom, I mean, I'm going to play it like a bottom. Like, when we bottomed here, here, I played this 32,400. I played that trade, and I played it like a bottom. I'm still in that trade. That trade is still open. But I played that trade just like a bottom, okay? Exactly the same. Now, the idea behind that is, I called this bottom here at 40K. Boom. This, I'm wary to call because we need to see candles closing above this zone. Like, I'm actually not really happy with this because we got wicked out below. You know, I needed to see a daily close above $52,000, $54,000. So until that occurs, I'm really not 100% bullish. But I am going to play a bottom, like now, you know, and I started making longs at, you know, I made a bunch of longs, 42, 40, you know, not 42, but 43, 44,000 in on the wick on 43. I got 45, 47, 48. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin in these areas over and over and over again, right? And so now, boom. So those I'm all putting in, you know, into basically, you know, most of them are long-term holds. But like I started to get comfortable buying into Bitcoin on the dip. And now I'm like, all right. And then some of my swing trades that I've opened in other trades, I'll keep them with the stop loss and let them fly. So I'm starting to trade as if this was a bottom. You get what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't even have said that yesterday, the day before, a week, 2 weeks ago. And honestly, today, I'm starting to post way more charts in the group, way more active. We're going to see a lot more things to look at every single day. We're going to see more altcoins getting up. I'm still testing out the market. I'm still feeling it out. Like, I don't ever just go gung-ho. Like, I'm very, very, you know, I don't want to miss I like to catch the bottoms though. And this is the problem, is people get too weary of the market and they can't catch the bottom. And that's what they plan on doing. You got to really be pretty, I don't want to use the word expert, but you got to be a veteran of the game to catch bottoms. Like, you have to have a psyche that can't be beat, and you got to know how to play with it. And like, look, this is liquidity grabs. Whenever you see these big U's, like, and we talked about this and I pointed this out recently, you know, they did it here in a way. Look. They go down and they grab all the stop losses, liquidity grab, you know, it doesn't really play out. It doesn't look like a normal pattern. Liquidity grab, back in the pattern, and then you play this pattern the way it was supposed to be played. Look, 4-hour has momentum to the upside. No reason to abandon a 4-hour trade if the 4-hour has momentum, in my humble opinion, right? So I don't abandon 4-hour trades when they have momentum. Also, rejection. Can this be the time we get above the 200? 21 says yes, because it's going to finally cross that, and that usually will pull the price up. Price likes to play along with the 21, so if the 21 is going to come and cross that 200, highly likely the price is too. Showing me a likely signs of a $54,000 Bitcoin. That's why the thumbnail today says 54K Bitcoin, 60K by 2022. Now there's a chance. I was a little downtrodden on it, and honestly, I think there's a 30% chance to 15%. It's very low in my humble opinion. And that's based off, you know, my years of trading, some quick analysis, and just, you know, intellectual data. I don't. It's fast math based on instinct. So don't quote me on it. But it's like, I think it sits well with me, right? Sent you some VRB options here on the Gulf. LOL. Yo, please do that. You're the man, dude. Yeah, yo, show me some. Yo, I'll throw down too, man, because she made me throw down. So like, yeah, man. Super chats, render. We'll take a look at render. Thank you so much, Gina Bombina. We'll take a look at that. Hey, what is this? A linear movement of Fantom for days now. It's a bit aggressive. No, yeah, and I've been we gave the Fantom, we talked about Fantom pumping. It was last night. I said, hey, this looks just like sand. I mean, I'm just saying. So funny the way I said it too. I thought about you, Ronnie. I don't know why I thought about you. It made me laugh. I was like, it looks just like sand, man. I'm just saying, you know, like I'm just trying to, hey. You send in a super chat, you know, send love, show support, or just mention it one time without the spamming, etc. What's going on, lifers? Shout out to Jamal Antonio, my dude, man. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you for everything, dude. And hope you're having a wonderful day with your dogs and your girl. Hope all's well, my friend. Shout out to Jamal out there in the world. Kicking it in St. Pete's. Bought 135, baby. The gray slap down. Super chats, render. We'll take a look at render. So Bitcoin on my radar. 4 hour looks great. Highly likely we get to the measured move here at 54,500. Right? Anything is possible. But here's the, you know, 4 hour suggests we can get to 54,500. Start really solidifying this move. I keep saying the bulls need a break above this level. Like, crucial. Use the call out. Bulls need a daily candle. They need a daily candle. The bulls need a daily candle above this level. They really do. And in case you couldn't get to the stream, I post this to the lifers so they can get it too as well, right? Bulls need a daily candle above this level. So true, though. It's true. So we're in between, but we're flagging out signs that we will cross over that 200. And you know, I've seen this play out many times before. Liquidity grab occurred. Usually that's when they pump. Look, they grab liquidity, they pump. So pump coming for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Get ready. Put on your seatbelts. Tomorrow is going to be Monday morning, and it's heavy volatility into Sunday night, and tonight wasn't too bad. Tonight wasn't too bad at all. It was pretty low-key for a Sunday night candle close. So shout out to everyone who's still kicking it with me out here that's going to make it all the way to 20. Are you going to make it to 2022 with the lifer? Or are you going to drop off? Let me know. Put a one up. Put a thumbs up in the comments. Put a number 1 in the comment if you kicking it with me all the way to 2023, baby. If you know you're going to get paid from 2022. If you know you're going to rock out with me all the way. And we're going to have the blast. 2022 is the year, I believe, many of us will become millionaires. That is the millionaire year. That is the stamped year. That is the mark. That is the movement. Shout out to all my people out in the game. 2023 and beyond, baby. Shout out to Grace, hands down. Shout out to Caldon, my dude. Shout out to Gorilla Skittles, my man. Yo. And we jam into that music. We doing what we gotta do. And there's Bitcoin going to 54,500, all right? On the 4 hour candles, all right? On the 4 hour candles. I like that. This was a way easier weekly candle than most, right? I mean, yeah, IOTX. Shout out to Caldone with the Colombian necktie skills. Wow, man. Come on, you already know. We staying with you through 22 and beyond, man. Shout out to David Kendall, man. I'm not going back to wage slaving. Shout out to Crypto Shorts by Crypto MB. I'm here with you forever, man. Shout out to Jordan Cazillo on the 1s and 2s, baby. Ride till we fly, baby. Stacking sats to the mother effing ceiling, man. Shout out to my peoples, man. Thank you for all y'all coming into the live. I like this track a lot. This track keeps me moving. Okay, so there's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell here. That's what I see happening. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame of the 1 hour. 1 hour, we seem like we might have a bit of a movement to the downside like this. So let's see what's happening. Could be something like this too, though. Bit of like a funky shoulder ahead, and do we like kind of just, you know, sideways this on out? It's also flipping like this. Do we like come like this, come down? This might elongate a little more. We do need to reset. We'll be watching this closely. Something like this could occur though. This will be the best scenario here. Something like this in my nature. So we're looking at this on the 1 hour, okay? The nature that I use for trading, my ideas here. I've seen this happen a few times in my time. And I'll be watching this for the lifers to keep you guys updated. But this is something that we do have to watch closely. But the 4 hours in our flavor, baby. 4 hours in our flavor. 1 hour isn't that high momentum. Big things could come out of this, but we do eventually need to see a reset. This is what's worrying me. I want to see how much more we can get. Every time I say this, though, the 4 hour keeps pumping us. Keeps pumping us, pumping us, pumping us, pumping us. So I want to see how much more we can get out of the 4 hour. I'd love to see this candle get a close above here. We could get rejected here and start seeing a downside too. So that's why, as much as I want to call this beautiful bottom, I'm going to act like it's the bottom. Meaning I started making trades and we're up now. I'm putting stop losses in place. I'm going to trade like it's the bottom, but I'm going to put stop losses in place in case it's not and they try to rip through me. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm going to defend thy purse at all times. All right? Defend thy purse at all times. So that's just something we're going to go over here. Now there's the 1 hour. 1 hour does suggest a bit of a pump here in the right shoulder. Okay. But this has to, we could get a pump up or we can come on down. We'll be watching this closely. And sometimes I flip to the 50-minute to kind of see what I'm seeing. There's momentum there on a bit of a flag. So smaller time frame, we do see a flag slightly breaking out here. See this? And that's showing signs of life already with a measured move up here to about 51,000. So let's see. That would also be the breakout of this top trend line, which would be nice to see. So 50-minute showing signs of life, but it is eventually going to get overbought too again. So watch that 1 hour. All right. Lack of bearish momentum though, getting a MACD turn does show signs of life. Bitcoin going up to 51K maybe in the next 10-20 minutes. All right, let's take a look at RNDER from my man. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Send in a super chat if you want me to go over your coin, your love, do a deep dive, or just talk about a project that you want us all to know. Send it on in. We'll look at it together. We'll have fun with it. We'll look at it at Coin Market Cap. We'll do a dive of dives. I'm ready to go. It's altcoin season, baby. It's time to get into the alts. It's time to show you what's happening. Render is forming a flag right here. Look at this. It's flagging right here, and it's oversold. Okay. 1 hour is coming on down, but it's kind of, it looks just like Bitcoin, right? Once Bitcoin finds its way, we're hoping, but that's the 200-day, and a lot of times we see the movement stay right there. And we could get a hit all the way up here to, what, 634? Okay, 632. All right. For render. If you can hold that position and move to the upside, right? And the 4 hour is just getting started. So I like what I'm seeing here for render on the 4 hour. The more bullish things get, the bigger time frames I start to use, you know? Get away from the 15-minute as much in the 1 hour. Start using that 4 hour into my favor, you know? Because the more bullish you are, the bigger the time frame I'm going to use. Yeah, it's just a tactic. That's what I'm doing. Now even seeing, like, you know, falling volume with falling price. Okay? And then moving to the upside here. 533 for render. Okay? And the target would be about 636. Okay? Should just get the price note, but whatever. All the same at one point. 636 for render from 533.33. Look at the 333 right here. It's so funny. You guys can't see it, but render right now is 533.8 now, but it was 533. Right. Fantom doing damage at 241, and we went over this right here last night. Again, if you were part of the Patreon, you were given this in a platter. You know, we talked about it. We went over the setup. Bam, right there at about 2 beans, and it went all the way to 241. That's a beautiful, beautiful trade of 21% gains, especially when everyone's iffy on the market and bang, bang, bang. This has a measured move all the way up here to about $3, back to 3 beans. Fantom doing damage again, showing signs of life yet again. And Altcoins starting to rip to the upside. This is yet another trade given in the Patreon. And you be like, no, he's full of it. He just likes to say this stuff because he just... And again, most people are probably in the Patreon right now. They're like, dude, you don't need to see it. But, you know, right here, Fantom, right? And here I am posting Fantom at 4:38 p.m. yesterday. And I said, Fantom, USDTT. Sand looked just like this last night. I'm just saying. Do this with that, what thou. I said, do with this what thou. You know what I'm saying? Like, how funny is that? Do with this what thou. That's hilarious. Like, Fantom USD, 228 people. Fantom, sand looked just like this last night. I'm just saying, do with this what thou. That's funny to me, you know? And look, that's Fantom right there, 208, and it's pumping to the upside all the way to 241, right? Bam. It was right there at the beginning of this move, and we would never look back. BSCPAD, my dude. Shout out to Pelagic. We'll take a look at BSCPAD for sure. I own some BSCPAD. We jumped in at the very beginning. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We have 190 people watching on the live stream. That's awesome. Can we get the likes up to the watches? I would greatly appreciate it. It would make my day. It would make me so happy. This day after Christmas, it would be the best Christmas gift you could ever give a man doing his thing. Let's talk about BSCPAD. Let's bring it up here on CoinMarketCap, and let's break it down. CoinMarketCap. And look at this. Just shout out to this. Look at this. This is the keyboard I'm using right now. It's pretty sweet. And you'd be like, no, it's not. He's lying. I'm like, look. I can actually type in. Look, I'm going to type in F. A bunch of Fs. This thing is crazy. And hold on. Let's get that music back and bumping. Not sure what happened here. Why we lost it. But we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Hey, oh, Joe, always coming through, man. Joe, always showing the love. Thank you so much, Joe, for the $10 super chat. Dude, swinging around, hip ball in a chair, like it. Get this free crypto lifestyle. Sup, F in the chat. F, dope super chat. Just gave another 2 likes. Shout out to Wayne Mustafa. Smurfington in the house. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington. Shout out to my peoples. Shout out to Pelagic6. And we'll take a look at BSCPAD, shall we? Better question, what flavor is Rodney? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Bought mine PFP for 0.0888. It's already floored at 0.7. Almost a 10x. But I'm not selling. Really? I would sell a little bit. The 6 hour is also good room to climb, man. People are loving the 6 hour. 3MB players. Let's take a look at this. People are loving the 6 hour. They really are. Let's take a look at the 6 hour. Yeah, 6 hour has a little room too to go. Fantom. Looks like it will get rejected at this first level, 268. But Fantom doing damage. Only a matter of time till Fantom is going to start to reclaim its beautifulness. Look, Fantom's in a giant kind of cup here. Look at that. Half a cup of handle. We see Fantom getting to $4.58 a bag, baby. And we were getting into Fantom at, one of my buys was at 18 cents. If I get to $4.58, I divide that by 18. We're talking a beautiful 25x for Fantom. Even $1,000 would have given you 25 G's. Would have taken like 6 or 8 months. Like sometimes it's not that easy. It's the time. But I'm telling you, man, some of my trades take time, but the payload is so big, you don't care how long it took. And when you do the math, you're like, wow, that was better than any other. When you do the math, you were still killing it. Absolutely killing it. So, hey, do with this what thou, right? Do with this what thou will. But I'm just breaking it down for you as the crypto lifer, right? I'm just traveling the world. I'm the one out in Sarasota. I'm traveling the world. I'm telling you right now. I pulled out $670 in a trade today. Did what I had to do, right? Off NAKA, you know, and we'll take a look back. Did I sell the top of NAKA? You never know. Probably looks like this whole market's about to rip its face off, honestly. But we'll see. That moved pretty nicely amongst the rest of the gains, you know. So now, what do I do too? Let's take a look at what we see for the Dow futures, okay? Jonathan Paul was alone for Xmas and appreciated the live streams. Would have had your back at the beach as a Bitcoin owner. Happiness, health, and prosperity for you and your loved ones. Can you look at OHM/DAI? Yeah, Olympus DAO, right? If I know correctly, even though I wasn't too keen on it or into it much. But yeah, I saw I created a big fad online. Usually I stay away from stuff like that if I can, you know. But I don't know. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I don't know much about it. Trying to see if I can find the DAI chart. Definitely have a US chart. Oh wait, let's see. This keyboard's crazy. Your hands are like far apart. It's kind of different, you know. You talking V2 or V1 to V1? What happened? Why do they get a V2 or V1? So you want to go look at them over at Dex Tools. That's going to be where you want to take a look. Dex Tools, real quick. And thank you so much, Jonathan Paul, for the $10 super chat. Throwing down with the support, man. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry you were alone for Christmas, but you know what? You're with the lifers, man. You're never alone. I'm telling you. You may feel physically alone, but honestly, physical is just one part of our existence. I know it's crazy, and I'm not trying to downplay it. And it's still, you were alone. I get it. It would have been cooler to be partying with the lifers on the beach in a drum circle, by all means, right? But you will be there one day, and I will make sure that we're all together, and that's what I'll be going after. Let's take a look at DAI for OHM. I got you right here, man. We weren't going to stop till we got the chart you needed. Shout out to Jonathan Paul for the $10 super chat. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Joe for the $10 super chat. Little dude in a chair, man. Yo, lifer, any chance for a TA on FTX and GALA? Hope you had the most amazing Christmas with your family and love your work. Shout out to Patrick Pakiorkowski. Shout out to my man, Patrick, my Polish brother out there. I believe you're Polish, Pakiorkowski with the Kowski. Yeah, love you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful time as well with you and yours. Hope you have a wonderful family. Hope you're doing well with them and hope everything is going well. And hope you're all together having a blast. So, I mean, this thing could blast off. It's in a falling wedge, right? And it has a beautiful measured move of that next leg, right? Elliott wave 1, 2, wave 3, right? We could get all the way up to 579. That's the measured move, right? Not guaranteed to happen. Again, you got to get above. We got to show signs that you're going to bottom here by basically breaking above this zone, coming out and coming back down for a retest and showing me that this holds. Then it would be more enticing to watch the rest of the move. Sometimes I'm willing to either you have the BALZs to go all in and know you could lose, or you wait for it to come up, make a retest, and then you get in on the retest. Retests are safer, better plays, right? So there's OHM DAI, right? Let's take a look at my man asking for FTX and GALA. Great asks, my friend. Great asks. I love FTX, the FTT token. We'll take a look at that here for the USDT pair on Binance. Okay, and I'm also a big holder of this token. I like this token. To me, I like saying the word token. Token. It's a nice token. It's a nice little token. I bought that token the other day. Nice little token. Where'd you buy that token? How many tokens do you have there? Oh, it's a good token. So look, there's a bit of a cup and a handle here for FTT. Seemed like it bottomed here at 36.71. And then it's going to basically wants to bounce. I see a measured move to $114. Around $114, $120 for FTX token, baby, FTT. And it's oversold on the 6 hour. Let's take a look at here on the daily time frame. I don't look at the 6 hour much. Daily is a little high. That worries me. And I've seen that in a lot of coins, right? And it's a little overbought. It says we got to cool off. So on the daily time frame, it says we're going to see more downside. Maybe come down and bounce here one more time. I have to, smaller time frames, they may suggest even the 1 hour amp, but that 4 hour suggests a bit of a pump. So again, it's my old theory, and this is how I play it. Instead of getting confused by the time frames, I just break it down simply. What will the 4 hour give us? So like right here, we're in a flag, right? And there's a measured move. And that could maybe get us to the top of this channel, and then we could still end up down here, right? So the 4 hour could break out, come on down, and not give us a lot. Well, you've got to see how much the 4 hour gives us when it gets to the upside. And some, you know, you can't watch everything. So what I do is I right click here and I put the alert right there. And now I leave an alert right there. And when that hits, we'll get an alert. We'll see. If we get an alert up here, great. If not, we also have to deal with that 200-day moving average, which we haven't really touched yet. Usually we get rejected the first time we go near it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw FTT back at 34 before we eventually get the bigger pump to the upside, you know, just due to that daily time frame, you know. But let's see what the 4-hour can give us first. And this is a lot of time frames. This is how Bitcoin looks. Everything's kind of following Bitcoin in that too. That's why we're kind of back in that, like, little bit of indecision for some of the traders, a little bit of back and forth. You know, we had a great few pumps for the last few days. It's been a really nice rally. Christmas actually, you know, was pretty good to us. So we had a good Christmas. We don't want to push it. We want to see where we can get with this. That's why my trades, I'm taking 20%, 30%, right? I'm not going crazy here. I'm just doing it step by step by step, doing what I have to do. But there's FTT. Thank you so much for Patrick Pakiorkowski. Yeah, Patrick Pakiorkowski. Thank you so much for coming on in for the $5 Aussie, or I don't even know what that is, but I believe it's 5 beans. Let's take a look at GALA from my man. Double dipping, but it's okay. He can double dip. He's Polish. All right. What? I like Polish people. I think they're awesome. So here, we're taking a look at GALA here, and you can see GALA formed this beautiful ascending triangle, which was also an inverted head and shoulder. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder there, but also looks something like this. And here it goes, breaking up to the upside here, out of the triangle. Measured move is about 65, right? So 53 to about 63, 53 to 63 is the measured move. It does have momentum on the 4-hour. It is getting a cross here, lack of bearish momentum here on the MACD, right? Some signs of life here for GALA, right? Again, I could be open-minded and say, what if it's not breaking out? What if it's doing this? And it still hasn't broken out yet, which is a chance. There's a chance. I just try to, like, you know, or there's a chance we did break out and we're flagging already, right? I like this because we'd have to skip the middle section. I don't like skipping the middle section. If we didn't have to skip the middle section, then I'd let it slide. So I'm saying it did break out. It's flagging now. It broke out again. It does have a measured move. Let's take a look at the daily time frame though. Like everything else, it's coming up. It's not spent yet, but it's coming up. We did get the bounce though, and so far we just want to see it stay above the 0.5 fib at 48. If it can stay above 48, healthy signs of a continuation to the upside. Also, although that 1 hour is getting overbought, we're seeing the whole market getting a little extended tonight. I'll be dead honest. Like, things pumped, but they're getting towards the end of their rope, right? Good time to take some profit. You know, good time to pick some profit. Let's take a look at BSCPAD, right? BSCPAD. And I still own some BSCPAD from way back in the day. Way back in the day. How do you look at BSCPAD? We're going to take a look at it over at the fancy POCOIN. Yeah, it's called POCOIN. It's called POCOIN. I love this thing. Yeah, POCOIN. Yeah, POCOIN.app. Yeah, it's a great place. POCOIN. Yeah, I don't know who would have thought. POCOIN. I mean, what a great name though. POCOIN. Perfect place to get and look at all these little things. It's amazing. I love POCOIN. Do you guys use POCOIN too? It's amazing. So check it out. When I look at this here on the 1 hour, right? It's coming down at a falling wedge to the downside. All right. It pushed up and it broke to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for some movement. Not the most, but it could get back to that local high. Would like to see it, you know, maybe get rejected and then bounce off of this zone. Let's see a bigger time frame. I want to see more of what I'm seeing here. I'll make MATA and MATIC. Hope it's better than IRL. Can't wait. ZIL. Yeah, right. ZIL has mentioned, ZIL has Metropolis, I heard, for 2022. Yes, it does. We went over some ZIL news a while back. Always check that news. I'd be posting a lot of news on the low. Check those news segments out that I'd be posting from Blockfolio. They're pretty awesome. So look, there's a beautiful cup and handle for BSCPAD, and this thing could do some serious damage the other way around, right? Like, So now that's on my radar. BSCPAD back to all-time highs and more, you know, somewhere to like $4.88. That would be amazing. So BSCPAD on the radar. This thing could start to go pretty big, right? So just watching BSCPAD, and I own a bag of it, but it's not a huge bag. It's like $1,000. It's not a big bag, but I own a bag. BSCPAD from a long time. I'm talking like 6-7 months ago too, you know, but this could be big. I mean, I like BSCPAD, and there's going to be more and more stuff coming out on the Binance Smart Chain. They're not done yet. Taking a look at this puppy. And follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so there's GALA still doing its thing. Once it breaks up 53, I can see GALA. It could gap up quick to 66 to 60, 63. So watch GALA closely tonight. But it is getting towards the end of its rally. You know, again, I like to take profits in the greens. So I'd be taking profits right now in the greens. I buy into the reds and I take profits into the green. It's a beautiful way to live. You know, people that don't make money trading should try it one day. It works wonders, right? RFOX doing damage, but remember, we got into RFOX at 13, sold it at 26, and never looked back. So for me personally, I couldn't believe that it would go all the way back to that low point where I had originally copped it at, because to me it was just a perfect swing trade. I got in, I got out, I called it a day. After I got out, I continued to rally, and I was like, oh man, I should have, like, you know. But then it crashed, and you're like, that's why you just never, right? Got in at 13, sold around 26. It would pump all the way up to like 35. Wish I had taken it all the way. Didn't. It was like, oh, you know, that's a good project. And then the whole market tumbled back down. Was so happy that I had taken profits. So always take profits. You can't go wrong. You know, for a second you'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have sold the top. You never know. But you'll never know. And at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And that means you got to pay the bills. You got to be someone. You got to change. You got to make money. You know. So there's the 706. This is a known place for a known retracement. Like, we zoom in here, the 706, and we're bouncing on it right now and holding court on there. And look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. As long as these highs keep moving up, this could end up being our bottom here for RFOX. You know, it also, look, resistance, 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 and we bounce right there on wickage. So that would be our point, which also coincides with the 786 Fibonacci, a 76% retracement, and we're back to 13. We originally got in on the first flag right here of this cup and handle, and now we're forming a bigger cup and handle with a bigger move back to an all-time high about 57. So this thing could do another 4 or 5x from here. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I really like the project. Again, that daily's a little hot. I'm going to put an alert here on the daily for it to come on down. I bet the 4 hours ready to go. It has momentum. Market's looking a little sketchy right now, I'll be honest though. I'm seeing some iffy signs. I did take a little bit of profit there because it was like, you know, just because. Just felt the need to take some profit, okay? You do whatever makes you happy, but, you know, I put feelers out there like Spider-Man, and there you have it, you know? So we talked about STX right here, opening it at around $2. It's at $2.50, so congratulations to anyone who jumped on there. 25% gains to the lifers, or anyone who thought it was, you know, charted it the same way and saw what I saw. 27% gains for STX, right? Bang, 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 right? So we're getting back into the groove. We're consistently starting to take at least 10, 20% off 3, 4, 5 trades a day. And this is how it works. And this is what happens. STX is a hot project doing its thing, right? %27 gains. Pretty sweet. When people are iffy and freaking out too. It's like a time when the market's not perfect to trade. We're finding trades. We're actually keeping our composure. Where a lot of people, you have to remember, people are capitulating and panic selling right now. And we're calmly dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin on the low. I am, you know, I'm buying more projects. Like, I'm researching. Like, I'm not done. Like, I'm looking at this as the best time to accumulate and get that money while everyone else isn't paying attention. And hey, now you can see we're starting to move to the upside and things are golden right now. So if you're in Fantom, you're happy, right? If you're in basic attention token, doing damage. We've been talking about this for a while too. Look at this little flag. It's starting to break out of this flag and do damage. Look at that 4 hour pushing on up, and it still has momentum. So basic attention token on my radar. I see this thing getting all the way up here to the measured move at 168. That's a cup and handle too for basic attention token right there. Look at this cup. There's the Bitcoin dump, right? But beautiful cup and handle for basic attention token. And I could even see, yeah, it rip all the way back to 190, 192. And they just came out with a wallet. Like, look, right here now, you can tap. Look, welcome to the new Brave wallet. Let me make sure this is coming up. This is insane. Hold on. Look at this. Welcome to the new Brave wallet. Hold crypto assets in your custody, track portfolio performance, and interact with Web3 dApps. Trade, invest, borrow, and lend with DeFi. All night from the Brave privacy browser. No extensions, no download required. Get started. Isn't that amazing? So now there's going to be a wallet, just like the MetaMask wallet, right here. And then I'm realizing that every browser in the world, Google soon will have one of these. When Google finally makes one of these, that's when we won. That's when we have won. And it's going to happen sooner than you believe. Amazon will have one of these. You get it? Every website is going to have a Web3 wallet. They're going to call it a Web 3.0 wallet, really. That's what it's going to be. That's what it really is. People haven't made the cross connection yet, but with the tech and the keywords. But that's what it is. So while they use their other weird words, their viral, whatever you want to call it, like snowstorm, you know what I'm saying. We're going to use our keywords, which are Web 3.0 wallets and progressive movements, right? So anyway. Basic attention token on the radar. I could see this thing doing damage all the way back up to about 190, right? And the new wallet's out, so that's going to spark some interest, and I think going to pump the price. And not many people are talking about it. So I think it's something that we should be putting on the radar and people need to know about. So I'm talking about it tonight. So there you have it. Browser. Yeah, there you go. Watch the basic attention new wallet on the browser. This is huge news because you know why? It's the implementation of what sets the precedent for a new browser. Like your browser has to have these things. If it doesn't, then it's garbage. Like it's not the future, right? And so kind of really sets them apart from a lot of other people and shows how they kind of know what's going down. I want to put this on your radar a lot. This coin pumped hard, all right, really hard, and it did some serious damage, right? And it's a well-known coin with the tech, with the moves. It's got it going on, all right. And now look, it's flat. It's actually breaking out of a little flag here. 4 hours looking nice, okay? So that's in your favor. 1 hour is probably getting a little high. That's fine. Wait for it to flag on out here and stay in this flag. Get ready for its next leg up. Put an alert right here. I like what I'm seeing for UOS. So I'll put an alert here. I'll be watching it very, very closely. But this thing has legs and potential. And I picked it out when it first came out, before it even hit, I believe. Yeah, before it was even on KuCoin. It was on our radar. Ultra, we were talking about this thing. Someone was DMing me about it, like, obsessively. Like, when it first, he was like, yo, man, you need to know. Like, he's like, you don't know anything. Like, you haven't even talked about this coin yet. And I'm like, show me the way, bro. I got you, bro. People love doing that to me. I'm like, all right, bro. As long as you give me the info, you can say whatever nonsense you want. Tell me what coin it is so I can do my deep dive, right? This is a great team, metaverse play, and they're set and poised to do some damage in the game with their tech, with their team. They're no rug pull. They're here for a while. Like, I like what I'm seeing with this team. So, yeah, like I would like to sit down with an AMA with this team. They're amazing. UOS. If anyone knows the UOS team, reach out to them. Let them know. Crypto Lifer loves them. Would love to do something with them. Zilliqua pumping on the news of it getting a metaverse project and all that fun stuff, right? So Zilliqua, you can see that little pump, and the same thing we're doing, right? It's just penance, measured moves. See how we do it? It just is what it is, right? Now look, let's take a look at Zilliqua on the bigger time frame, right? On the daily. Okay, we'll bring this low. We'll just open it up, right? We'll just open it up. I mean, that's a big gainer right there coming too. 7.8. It's a daily time frame. And the daily's high too, so like I wouldn't open the trade yet. I put an alert here and wait for the daily to figure its thing out. But I'm eyeing it right now. I'm eyeing it. I'm building the idea here, right? Yeah, the news pump, but like you don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it, right? Let's take a look at MATA. We saw MATA making a move to the upside too, and look at starting to break on out, getting that pump, right? It may not even be bowling out here, just be kind of breaking out of this out of the falling wedge to the upside. I do see MATA getting all the way to 672, regardless though. So watch for MATA to pump. Again, same thing on that daily time frame though. Let's see how these can handle this pullback on the daily, because you're getting a pullback. Luna did not stop, right? And bam, we nailed it, right? Nailed it. Like, this is crazy. Little more than 95% gains on Luna. So had you taken, we gave, you know, I put this out the day it pumped, the day it began to pump, no stop loss got hit. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. And boom, 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 95% gains, if I can spell correctly, which I can't, you know. I just can't type. I can spell well. Like, I could do well in a spelling bee. Just don't make me type it out, right? I'll be done. But 95% gains on Luna. So shout out to anyone that jumped in on Luna. We talked about it right here at 54, 55, 48 region. $100 before you knew it. Bam, bam, bam. I even went over what coins would be hot, what coins to watch for the week, what coins to watch for the month, what coins to watch for going in to December in 2022. And it was Luna, Luna, Luna. So bang, 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 you know. And there's Luna booming to the upside. And the metaverse is starting to make a comeback. I mean, and Luna is hot. Luna's one of the best it's one of the best projects in the game. That's why it started to pump while no one was paying attention. Remember, this thing was $6 not too long ago. Like, people forget, like, you know, and it was right in front of your face. While everyone was looking for the hot coin, Luna was sitting right there the whole time. And I never really stopped talking about it. I was always talking about Luna. Look at it here. Look at it here. $6 in May. $6 in July. Right? In July, it went to $100. That's unreal, right? Unreal. And we talked about it throughout these whole times. Like, man, Luna. How many posts do I have for Luna? I'd like to see just how many times I posted Luna. Look at this. And like, we're looking at Luna here. Luna and a cup and handle. Look at $36 Luna, right? We grabbed Luna at 36. Look at this. Room to go. Right? And now it's already with a 3x with us at $100, a little under 3x. It doesn't stop though. Like, I mean, there's so many charts. Here's in June. Posting at $6 at the bottom of this wedge. Look at this. So in my group, you would have known about Luna at $6. It's now at $100. Hold up. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Today, I'm talking about why it's so worth it to jump into the Patreon. Because in the short term, you get exactly what you need to figure out where the money's flowing in cryptocurrency and how to learn how to chart and what to do, where, when, and how to use technical analysis to your advantage. On top of that, we also have Luna here. Look, Luna is now $100 behind me here. Look, it's $100. We are also just finishing a trade we took on at 55 and went to 100. Beautiful 95% gains, but forget the 95% gains. Had you even been in the group back on this day, on June 17th, where I posted Luna at $6.28, this trade would eventually blow up and continue to move. Luna would get to 36, which was a 6x. It's now at $100. If you do the math and you do it quickly, here we are at $101, and we divide that by the 627 area right there. This is a 16x. Just $500 in this trade. $500 would have made $8,000. This is why people join my Patreon, because they make life-changing gains like this. Imagine if you had put $500 in a trade and only a few months later, your savings would have grown to $8,000. Imagine if you have done this 4, 5, 6, or 7 times. I'm just saying. What if someone were to sell half of this, put $500 2 more times, and do the same thing again? Anything is possible in cryptocurrency if you stay focused, if you keep pushing. I can teach you technical analysis. I can teach you how to do these things, how to grow money. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. But what I can teach you is how to use the charts over and over again and educate yourself over and over again. And I can show you over and over again how compounding your money through trading is the key to jumping out of a 9-to-5 and changing your life. So if that's something that excites you, I really highly, really invest in yourself. $100 a month. I'll be there every single day. I do not take a day off. $100 a month. I do not take a day off. Let's take a look at EGLD, as I believe it's going to start to pump soon based on this cup and handle it's in here with the 3-day chart bouncing off the 706. It's in the golden pocket as we speak here on the Fibonacci level, and the 3-day wants to point to the upside. So I see EGLD booming, going and breaking the all-time high. Look at this. For its next leg up to about $755. That's going to be a massive move for EGLD. So putting that on the radar, just want you guys to think, you know, I'm always here going over the coins, talking about them, and we don't miss a beat here, right? We got Fantom last night. We got NAKA today. We got Sand the day before. We got Luna way back at 6. It's at 100. We got Luna at 55. It's at 100. Despite what the market was doing, we were continuously pushing forward at the speed of light, continuously working hard, and we don't take days off. We were here on Christmas. We were here the day before Christmas. We'll be here on New Year's. We'll be here every single day. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and we're going to continue to rip. Fantom getting to that height. You know, we're going to start seeing some bearish divvy now. Like, we're seeing heavy movements to the upside. Usually this is when we get a little bit of a pullback. It's starting to go pretty parabolic, though. I mean, that's getting pretty crazy. But we are looking for some type of pullback for Fantom at one point. Look for it. I don't know. It's cruising on the 21. Let's see. Wow, it's when the 21 is that close and we're still moving, shows signs of life. Shows signs of life. 4 hours starting to get away. So the 4 hour, we could say, okay, this is where I would draw my flag and suggest that we're going to have to come and touch this 21. And then Fantom can continue up, right? But there's momentum there too, though. Interesting. It's interesting. Chance Fantom could keep ripping and then pull back later on. Like, we won't have the pullback till we get to about here at 260. But so proud of Fantom reclaiming some gains here. But again, don't get too cocky here. Always take some profits. Always take some profits off the table. You never know when this whole market could twist on you. And after a green market, there's always a red day, right? I just got to put that out there. BLZ is one of my favorite coins in the game. And this thing looks like it's about to fly. So I want to show you this flag, and I want to break it down. I actually love this. I was trading this back at a penny. This thing can do damage. It's at 24 cents now. That would be a 24x the Blue Zell, right? Last summer, it was a penny, and I was talking about it all the time. I really like Blue Zell. I can see this do some damage. It will have to break through that 200-day moving average. Usually, it will juice back up to it at least for about 7 to 8% gains pretty fast. But I like what I'm seeing here on the 4 hour for BLZ. This is on the radar for sure. And one, I'm still in a one trade, and I've been kicking it with one, and I see one getting all the way up to the target at 30. And so I'm kicking it with one until one can do damage, baby. Come on, one, do what you got to do, baby. Do what you got to do. A little bit of bearish divergence starting to form on one, though. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Does suggest that we're hitting that low. Can we bounce off the 200? We'll see. We'll see. In between, kind of, for one. Let's see what the daily suggests. Daily is also overbought for one. Interesting. Suggesting that we're maybe in a bigger downward movement here, like this. Like we dropped out, and then we come down again, and shoulder, head, and shoulder, and then we pump out. Because that daily is overbought, I do have to say. Wax has been on my radar too. WAXP. Let's take a look at Wax. When this pops, it's gonna pop, and it's gonna pop hard, I'm telling you. Nah, I'm not too confident in the daily time frame right now though. But that's for a lot of things. We could see this a sideways movement and then pumpage. You know, yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world is what I'm saying, just because we're seeing that. Okay. The daily is high on a lot of things, so if you are gonna scalp fast and furiously. You know, look at Vite. It looked pretty nice, doesn't that? Look at that. Look at this. Almost a descending triangle though, if you think about it, right? Shout out to Joe for the 199. Thank you for the save Peaky. Wow. I want a Mana and MATIC. Because you apparently don't. Listen. Jinhua, it's on Coinbase. Haha. I talk about it all the time. I even included it on my Christmas card because we are married now. Chaincade is real cheap, and the Retroverse beta is live. Changing my Facebook relationship status to complicated. Wow, Gino, all our pillow talk time, and I just now hear about MTT. Y'all think Shib will moon? I don't know. You never know. MDT, Super Chats, Render, Gala, and Sand. We'll take a look at Sand. We did look at Gala already. Thank you for that. Let's EGLD. That's funny. I like that. A beginner's course Tuesday, January 4th from 3 to 3 p.m. A perfect way to put the pieces together and learn TA, the language of the patterns. 2 hours that are life-changing. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. You can pay for the beginner's course by emailing CryptoLifers, or you can check out the testimonials with this link right here. Jump on in. Thank you so much, Love Learning, for doing that. I appreciate you. Dying. Haha. Cowboys wrecking their division. Cowboys are amazing. You are effing hilarious. He's a funny dude. Speed reading. Okay, so I mean, it's just been an amazing run, right? I mean, what can I say? Right? TCT we hit before when it came for 92. Since then, it's been dry bones, right? And that's why, like, as much as I like token metrics, and they're good, I'm not putting it down, and I love including them. I think they're an amazing benefit to bring on in. They're just not my end all, is what I'm saying. They're just not my end all, right? And so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll search the charts, like, because like we see so many overbought daily coins, and like we need a coin that's not overbought on the daily. We need the opposite of this, right? We need to see this. We need to, and is there anything in this? There's something in that sweet spot. It's out there. Hedgic is a little less than most. It's a little further behind. Look at AION BTC. See? Now this is a trade that doesn't look like every other trade. It actually looks like it has some traction. Okay? The daily is actually scooping right now with some momentum. Right? And this is how I personally begin to formulate an idea, and then I use the rest of my system to kind of break it down. But the overall look, I'm looking for something that's not overbought, right? Not beat down. And the Stokes will tell you when you're in the good spot or not. So we're seeing this, and look, this looks like we may get a move soon. And this thing likes to pump a little bit. So even just a little quick scalp here doesn't have to be too crazy. You see, you don't have to be, the less jealous you are, the more money you can make. I mean, the less greed you are, right? You don't have to be too greedy. And I have 500 coins here, maybe even 1,000 that I've amassed over the years. So like I can just see the market so much faster than all the other YouTubers and all these other, they haven't been obsessive. Maybe they've traded, but I don't know if they've traded as obsessively as me and covered as much as the market. Like, it's insanity. Y'all see it here on the stream every day, you know? I mean, and then people are like, oh, but it's so much. And it's like, it is so much because we don't stop. Like, if you didn't stop either, you would amass so many charts and you would look at so many coins. Like, FET's gonna start making a move back up, like, in my humble opinion. You know, you might look at FET looks hot tonight with the 1 hour ready to rock. I mean, like, I'd keep my eye on FET tonight. Look at that. Inverted head and shoulder right there. Is it not? I mean, it is, right? Nice little scalp easy from FAT. Fetch AI, if you didn't know, too. A nice AI protocol. I mean, AI, Web 3.0, they go hand in hand at this point, right? DeFi as well, AMMs, right? Automated market makers. That's AI, in my humble opinion. It's basically the same, you know. So FET looking like a scalp here on the 1 hour, right? Based on the technical analysis, showing a falling wedge, 68% chance to break to the upside, right? Stochastics moving with momentum, right? So definitely on my radar there is FAT, okay? TOMO chain, I used to trade this all day long, baby. And you can see, look, it's forming a rising wedge. 68% chance to break to the downside. But if this thing breaks out, it will go parabolic. And we're starting to see some alts move crazy. Like, and the momentum is there. Like, we just came out of this Bitcoin dump. Bitcoin showing signs of life. The market's got more sentiment. People feel like they're free. That's when they usually kind of make a dump, though. Hey, man, much love. Can you please check out MC Merit Circle Metaverse Gaming Guide? Cheers, and thank you so much for what you do. I will if you send in a super chat. If maybe you did already, let me double check. I just don't want to disrespect everyone else who did send in a super chat. Just gotta do the right thing. Just gotta do the right thing, man. He's like, bull schwab. You just want a super chat. That's also true, and I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, it goes hand in hand. You know, it goes back and forth. I'm here every day. We'll take a look at it in a second if we have a chance. TOMO on the radar to go parabolic, though. It really is. If we look at the 4 hour, you have room to move. I mean, you do. That's crazy. TOMO could do some serious crazy stuff here. TOMO's interesting right now. It's kind of in between, right? New bit shares has signs of life. But again, not much on that daily wants to fly yet. I'll just sit here for hours until I find the right one. Like, I don't care how long it takes. And that's the difference between a good trader and a fake trader. Someone who really wants it and someone who don't. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is hot to me. Like, this is oversold in the daily, like UTK, BTC. I mean, this coin, this trade looks hot. This is like the, you know, and it's on KuCoin and it's hot. And actually, I bought UTK way back in the day when it first came out, like literally 4 years ago. I believe it had something to do with cell phones or something, from what I remember. Let's take a look. I'm trying to remember, it was networks or cell phones. I hope I'm right. Something like that. This is years ago. I haven't really deep dived it since then. Utrust. Oh no, it was banking, right? Like a Utrust banking coin or something. Utrust. Yeah. Let's see. It had an app at the time. Online store, TV, OLEDs. You can buy stuff. Look, Utrust for business, for personal. Get your favorite wallet ready. Scan. Get ready for seamless online payments with digital currencies. Utrust is a seamless integration that gives you e-commerce business the power to accept digital currencies and get all the benefits you can with just traditional payment methods. We're as borderless as payments. Trusted partners worldwide. A dashboard built for efficiency. Have it merged by the time your coffee's done brewing. Your digital assets safe and always at hand. Market volatility, fraud eliminated. Crypto payments. Bring the power of your crypto to your business in minutes. Ready to get started. Create an account or get in touch. Get full protection on everyday purchases. Utrust. Why Utrust? This is hot. And that's funny. I remember, this looks beautiful. Look, Apple Store right there. Look at that. Play Store. I mean, the Google Play, Apple already ready to go. Look, they have a kind of a somewhat almost a Chase looking Utrust. Pretty interesting, right? I like this coin a lot, and looks like it's about to beat up on the BTC pair. Only thing really looking hot right now too. So I'll send a super chat. Love your comments. So MCRT just released, and I think it's gonna boom. I'd like to hear your opinion on the chart and some due diligence if you can. Super chats: Render, Gala, Sand, CBC, and MCBC. So let's take a look at Sand, and let's take a look at CBC. Santander, yeah, right. So funny. Super chat train, Gina Bombina. Super chat, SOS. So look, Sand. We looked at Sand on the 4-hour recently, and even the daily, and it suggested that we would get a nice pump to the upside. I looked at this inverted head and shoulder, complex inverted head and shoulder, and I'll show it to you here on the 4-hour. But like, you get the head, and then, you know, and this is what it is. That's a complex inverted head and shoulder. It's exactly what it is. And we nailed that. That pumped up, right? Then we had the falling wedge, touched the 21 or near the 21. That pumped up again, and now we're kind of flagging out again, right? So Sand doesn't have to apologize to anyone for anything. Sand wants to do some damage, and Sand wants the palm. So let's see here. What Sand could definitely be doing is continuing up. I see 761 as my target, and Sand wants it. Flattening out on the 4-hour, but look, showing that kind of flip like it wants to do some damage. That's quite interesting. Also, the 1-hour flipping like it wants to do some damage. Sand actually looks like it's about to pop tonight. Sand could move actually up here to the measured move. Let's see, even higher, about to $8, back to 8 beans. I can see a $10 Sand not too long from now, and I talked about that, like, you know, down here, and I showed you the measured move is about here. What, $10.45. So we've been watching these levels for Sand, and it's only a matter of time. You know, it's got the metaverse. People are into it. It's making partnerships and deals, and it's going to continue to go to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Sand, and I know you do too. And I'm just, you know, don't shoot the messenger. This is just, you know, Sand showing signs of life. So I would watch Sand tonight personally. Sand. Trade of the night, man, as I get the sand out my toes right now. And I'm out here in sandy Florida, loving it and just taking it all in. It's been an amazing trip so far. So shout out to you Floridians. You have a wonderful life down here. Appreciate you all for kicking it with the lifer. And I've met so many amazing people on the beach, so many people that are awesome and cool, right? Waves has been on my radar. And not the hottest thing in the move. Kudos. We had our fun with that, right? Let's see. Not right now. Let's take a look back at NAKA and see what happened to our baby NAKA. As I jumped out at 228, and where are we sitting? Ooh, what a sell for the man, right? That's why you take profitos where I did, and there's the fallback, right? Again, though, now it's all about positioning, right? About either getting back in for the flip and getting in for the next move. And we're just going to wait. We need to see the alert come down on that 1 hour. But look at that. I sold that live at 228. I believe it went. Oh, look, it went a little higher. No, it didn't. No, wait. Let's see it on the 15-minute. We can really judge what happened here. High was 228. Look at this, 228.96. So I sold the exact top of the swing trade. Got it at the bottom. Sold the exact top of the swing trade. I could teach you how to do this. And it's basically kind of like just like a bot. Like, takes a little bit of the fun out of it after a while, but then the fun is just knowing that you do it over and over again. The fun is the consistency of it and watching it just play out over and over again and being like, wow, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, and just taking. So, hey, you do whatever makes you happy, you know, and we have fun together and we make it happen together, right? Theta is very, 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 very underrated right here. I talked about Theta earlier today, and there's Theta pumping to the upside. So I woke up this morning and I was like, you know, you gotta watch Theta, right? And so look, this is what you get if you're in my Patreon. I mean, it's insanity, right? Like, I hit almost everything, but I said it's a 527. No, it's at 503. No, yeah, it's at 527. And I'm like, this thing is undervalued, and that's a rising wedge that likes to go parabolic, you know? And there's my line. I'm like, watch this thing. And then, You come here, there's the before. So again, here's the before today, and this was today. If you dated 6/26, today's at 6/26. This is at 8/31. 198 people looked at this. You take a look at this, right? Boom. And then you flip to the after, and where are we, right? No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Like, I mean, just, I can't. And we do this over and over and over again. You bet 10.6% a day, 18% a day, constantly. And sometimes we're hitting 200-300. Like when the market rips, these are 50, 60, 70% gains in a day, 80% gains in a day. Like this is nothing. This is stock market money. This is laughable money. We look for big multi gains. But I mean, we hit it again. Like what more can I do? Like what more can I say? But nail, hit for gains. 10%. Hey, I'll take 10%. I'll take 10% in 8 hours, 10, 12 hours. Right? But bang, 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 right? And I'll celebrate wins when the market's iffy, honestly. When most people were freaking capitulating and selling out of the market, we're actually still taking gains. 10% in 12 hours on Theta, right? I woke up this morning and I just started getting on my grind and I saw things in the market and I said, man, this looks nice. I said, this looks nice. My system. I got a system in place and the system teaches me, and I can teach you the system if you want to know it. If you don't want to work for a living and you want to work for yourself, even if you want to work even harder for yourself, because that's what you will do. Don't think I don't work hard, and don't think it's not easy peasy all the time. And every day I got to do something. Every day, there's never a day I have to let go and be completely off. Every day I got to do something. But I learned how to find my pockets through the day, my pockets in time, right? Okay. Bam, bam. And let's take a look at our baby REC. REC looks like it's about to pop too. Look at REC, man. Yeah, look at that 1 hour. There you go. Watch this. The last time when this thing likes to pop, it pops. And look, it once it gets above that 200, the coins like to kind of rocket off that 200. I've seen it many times. I tried to talk about it yesterday, kind of going over this idea, just so you can kind of get it accustomed to these things. And again, now you can see, like in one day, this is a regular day in my trading group. Now here's a regular day in my trading group. Like, we're getting back into the moment. I mean, this is in one day. If you would join my trading group, right, in one day. No, it's not over. Like, this is crazy. And I'm on vacation, quote unquote, okay? This is me on vacation. No, I'm not. I'm dead serious. It's a joke, right? Look, December 26th at 8:12 a.m. I start talking about the wind, how we got into Fantom the night before, and 12 hours later we pumped for the upside, right? 8 at night to 8 in the morning, 12 hours later, 1, 2, 3, 4-hour candles and a half, and we're banging on them, right? I said it looked just like sand did, and I did. It's funny, right? Then I gave a Bitcoin update, talking about what I see happening for the day and where Bitcoin's going to go, right? Talk about the whitelist people got into on Meta Reserve, just giving them some updates, right? Says I'm watching XTC here, just pointing it out, And again, whenever you're looking at my charts, always hit the links to see it nice and clear. Hit the link, it comes nice and clear. If not, you're going to see it half blurry, okay? Then I talked about NAKA, called the trade of the day. That trade hit, right? Talked about Sol, right? Went over whales have been accumulating this one, LTO, right? These are long-term ideas. Gave you some more long things to write down, put on a whiteboard, and put aside. Things that you should be looking at for later on in life, not just for today, right? Trying to project for you. Talk about one of the ideas I'm waiting on Hero, giving you my own insight. Think I'm personally waiting on this. I'm personally accumulating this coin, right? I added to NAKA, NFA, right? So and then I jumped into the trade. I was nice enough to say that I did jump in the trade, not financial advice, but I did jump into the trade personally, right? Here's GTC, right? And then Fantom continued to rip. We talked about that, right? Fantom retesting a previous support, stocks resetting, and price touching the 21. That suggests that we're going to pump back to the upside again at 225. Did we go to 240? We did. I was trying to, we're projecting this idea. We're showing you this is going to happen, right? Bitcoin 4-hour, because whenever we reset and hit the 21, that's my system. Bitcoin 4-hour resetting for a move here. 1 hour needs to bounce off. I mean, this is the amount of information people are getting in my zone. And then it's the live stream tonight and the freaking, I'm also just showing you that I got to watch a sunset. And like on top of all that, I watched a sunset and I watched it till it went right across. Unreal. It was beautiful. My second one in a row, only in Florida, baby. And then talked about how we hit NAKA for gains, Bitcoin for gains, right? I love Florida. I'm never leaving. And then we continue to do, like, this is insanity. Like, this is in one day in a trading group. I've never seen a trading group with this many posts in my life. Like, anyway, and in half of them are wins that we made, proving to you that the system's working right in front of your face. Like, so if you were in my group for one day, you would have been convinced to get into the beginner's course and start learning more and jumping on it. I mean, one day, like, I don't know what else more I could do. Like, I don't try to brag. I don't try to throw it in anyone's face. I just try to show and prove every single day. So you can say, hey, I could do this too one day. I could do this too. And I could be on a beach one day doing whatever I want. I could be doing whatever the heck I want to do in my life. I don't have to follow suit. I don't have to follow the rules and go by wherever. I don't have to do what everyone else is doing. I can have my own paradise all by myself. And you can. I'm telling you, you can. It's not just about trading. It's about having your own thing in life and being your own boss and doing having your own world. You know, you got to come through, homie. We all have problems. Gina Bombita, thank you. Going back and forth for the live trading view. My assistant friend, I know, think I'm crazy, but we're all in this together and have to have each other's back. They'll see one day when you piling up, man. Lots of money out this way, man. I'm late. Have we covered Kadena and MATIC? D. Kennedy, you on the East Coast. I feel you. I'm late. Have we covered Kadena and MATIC? It's funny you said that because we probably should, and we didn't. So you're on point right now. Let's take a look at our baby MATIC. All-time highs for MATIC, doing damage. MATIC, baby. Yeah, baby. 289. MATIC ripping. And again, I mean, that's how you get it. That's how you get it, baby. That's how you get it. MATIC. And then, man, I'll hold the trade till the cows come home. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold the trade till the cows come home. It's patience. Like, I try to prove the patience every time I'm on this live stream because it's cool. Everyone wants to show their fly-by-night. Everyone wants to show, for some reason, their fly-by-night leverage trades. Everyone wants to show how cool they are, how they got in and get out. I think it's not cool at all. I'm not even into it. What I am into is showing my long-term holds that pay off over time. And I love just getting it in, right? I love just showing that. Lossless finally up 27% today. Kadena up 21%, right? Cargo X CXO starting to make a bit of a move, up 37%. That Cargo X doing damage, right? But we talked about MATIC in this flag, right? And going up here to the measure move at 325, we're at 289. We're on our way. We are on our way. And we were talking about MATIC here. Look, we opened up a MATIC trade way back, right here at 186, and we're still in it. So if you had jumped on in, and also we opened that trade when the whole market was freaking out and everybody was bugging out, and like, you know, and people probably even left the group. But look, we fools, I tell you, fools. But look, we're up 62% on this MATIC idea, and we're getting into MATIC somewhere around what, December 21st idea. So in about 10 days, less than 10 days, right? No, December 11th, sorry. Like, yeah, in about 2 weeks. MATIC for the win, though. MATIC for 62% gains. No stop loss got hit. And the making of this trade, I mean, there's another win here, you can see. MATIC for 60% gains. I mean, a little more, but like, I'll just round for that, right? MATIC for the win, though. When the market was red, right? We hit like the only trade. I didn't overtrade either. I only opened up a few trades. So you wouldn't say like, oh, he threw 50 trades out there. No, I didn't do that. We like even today I said the trade of the day. Nakamoto Games. Bam. Like I threw a dart at that biatch. like I threw a dart at that biatch. No, but you know what I'm saying. And this is cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, every single day here, live on camera. We're here for you live every single day, going over the cryptocurrency, going over the coins, talking about NFTs, talking about decentralized finance and the works, you name it. We are breaking it down, right? Also, look, we hit STX for 27% gains here. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. I mean, come on. Like, this is when the market was dismal. We are still taking name over fizz, no stop loss getting hit, banging on them. Like, come on now. Come on now, right? Lifer gang, thoughts on GALA? Oh, we love GALA, man. Shout out to Bobby Fam. Happy New Year. Bobby Fan for the $20 super chat. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the cheese, Bobby. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who threw in a super chat today. Thank you so much for the love. Could you please do a TA on Boo, Spooky Swap? Thank you. We'll take a look at Boo, which is Spooky Swap. Can you take a look at Hero from Joe for the $5? How high can HAKA go? We'll take a look at HAKA, baby. HAKA. Let's take a look at HAKA. Wow, we have a few to go over now. We have HAKA, we have Boo, we have MCRT. Wow, you guys are going hard now. Let's take a look at MCRT. Magic Craft, is that Magic Craft? Okay, just released. I think it's gonna boom. No market cap, 182 fully diluted. Okay, max supply, 10 billion. Not too bad, right? It's on Fantom and Binance Smart Chain. That's beautiful. That's sexy. I'll be honest, that's real sexy. Like, two of my favorite chains. So, and I think they're both gonna do very, very well. So if it's kind of mirroring the possibilities of both chains, that's gonna be a big deal for it. I like that. That's huge. Okay. And amazing, no one's staying at this place tonight, so the Wi-Fi was amazing, which is finally amazing. Look at this though. Look, and this is amazing because this is exactly what I teach. Do you guys see the cup and handle and how it exploded? It's just funny, right? I wish I had seen this or a lifer had posted this. Lifers, if you're a lifer and you see this, and this is why if I make more lifers crazy like my mind, because most people just see lines, right? Lifers see the cup and handle. So a lifer would have seen this and been like, boom, I trade all my lifers, and then they would have taken this wick to this wick, right? And that would have been your measured move, right? And look, like, I mean, like how? And you'd be like, well, how does a lifer do that? It's wick to wick, always on the candle move, and there you have it. I mean, that would have been a beautiful run to the upside, and that happened what? Today, right? Damn. 138% gains for Magic Card today alone. And there's little coins still doing damage. Thank you for putting that on the radar for MCRT, man. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Magic Craft. I like the name already. Considering it's play to earn, I could see this thing doing some serious damage. Sorry, hold on. Considering it's play to earn, I could see this thing doing damage. And I like what it's doing here. This is crazy. I want to make sure. Yeah. All right. Guild War PvP and earn crypto play. I like the site already. I like the cleanliness of it. You know, I like how they're marketing this at 0.1 tenths up 66% today. Wow, market cap not sure yet. Volume 392 rank, right? Beep swap contract address, Magic Craft, play to earn crypto game. Let's see what they're saying here. This is pretty hot. Yeah, it's just a trailer, but it's hot. Representation is everything. They're killing the golden arrow. Oh, this is hot. This big castle with the mountains. I'm into this. A little bit of Game of Thrones going on here, right? Wow. Intense. I'm with it. Like, I want to play right now. I'm FOMOing in. I'm FOMOing in right now. And we're not going to watch that again. No. Amazing. I'm pretty cool with that. What do y'all think of that? Great job on the music team as we transitioned in and out of that video. Amazing. About the world, Magicraft War and Conquer MMO Play to Earn launched on Binance Smart Chain with advanced guild taxes and ecosystems. Meet the team. Stack team with a face. Look, the Moon Carl is an advisor there. See, MM Crypto is in there too. I mean, that can't be bad. Look, Da Vinci, right? It's gonna pump with those dudes behind it, in my humble opinion. Like people that you know and love and that we've all seen. So I don't see how this thing can't do serious damage. Only thing is, these are kind of some shady characters, and they, you know, or he is. I like him a lot more than him for whatever reason. You know, whatever. I mean, they're both beautiful. I should be nice. People probably could say the same about me. Like, whatever, man. They're both beautiful people that do things that do what they got to do in crypto. You know, just they probably might dump bags early, or you never know. I don't know. You never know though. They could believe in the project and think it's beautiful. The fact that they're behind the project, I think, could help it do some serious damage. So I like what I'm seeing there for sure. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, and now we got to look at CBC. I remember CBC. Yeah. Finally got a USDT pair because it didn't have one, or maybe, I guess it finally does. I mean, I could see this thing doing damage out of this wedge here. It likes to pump out of these wedges. Forming another one again and touching the 21. Could definitely see this pump up to the upside here and get all the way to 13 from 6. So it's a bit of a it's a messy cup and handle, but it is. It's got cuppy action, you know. And it's flat. That could pump. It's got room. That daily isn't done yet. It's not like the daily's cooked over the dotted line, you know. And this is the CBC network. I mean, this has been on our radar for a while, and Token Metrics has been putting it out there over and over and over again. So, just something to think about, something to be a part of, something to sink your teeth on into, right? Let's take a look at Hero and HAKA. Let's take a look at Hero. And I've been waiting to get into Hero very closely. It's Meta Hero, you know what I'm saying? And it's holding that 15, and it's just been flatlining at this zone. I've been showing signs of life here, but even the daily could curve back down. We're watching it very, very closely. 4 hour is showing signs that it wants to pump now, though. This is it. I mean, see that? And honestly, Fantom pumped out of this. Sand pumped out of this. It would be surprising if Hero didn't. If Hero didn't begin to pump. So watch Hero here with the 1 hour pointing to the upside, 4 hour in our favor. Watch Hero. Hero may be my trade of the night, just because that 1 hour really looks aggressive. Four also has curving low Stokes, right? And that's what, like, that's what I love, right? So we'll be watching this very, very closely. But again, join my trading group, learn technical analysis, learn how we do what we do, become a part of the team, understand, envision, project, actualize, and help us all grow as a group, because you are me and I am you, and together we form the bond as one, right? Let's take a look at HAKA, right? So HAKA came down and it bottomed horribly, right? At 15, right? But I could see this thing doing damage, and I still believe in it, and I like it, and I hold my bags of HAKA. Got them pretty cheap, so there's a cup and handle here forming, but the daily is high, right? Not really the best sign for a coin that's down, right? See how much you can get out of this 4 hour pump. But remember, that daily's not in your flavor right now. But the 4 hour does want to go. It's like the whole market kind of wants to rally. The USDT Paris, really. All kind of going to follow what Bitcoin does. And Bitcoin's looking somewhat bullish. So let's see if we can get a kind of rip up for HAKA. HAKA looks like it get to 25. Then we can reconvene from there. Look like it may get rejected and bounce off 22. And then we can start to kind of form a higher low from this low here at 17 and start talking about a move to the upside. And that could take a week or two even just for that to begin to occur, but that would be a good sign for HAKA. Okay. And then there's Boo, right? Which, let's take a look here. And there's Boo for ETH, wrapped ETH, spooky. How's Boo doing over there? I haven't looked at Boo in a long time. I don't even think I ever charted Boo. I looked at it a few times. I don't think I ever actually charted it. Do you chat Boo, do you? You ever chat Boo? I'm already having trouble chatting Boo right now. You know, I'll Coin Trader Pro. You guys got me. You got me. They got Boo all day long. You know they got Boo. Boo's too known for them not to have Boo. Spooky swap. There it is. For the USDT pairs, my head. Alluvium, please. Tip the man. Is Shafi. He has super chats that will take priority on TA reads. Crypto Lifer just wanted to say thank you to my sister. Was able to watch her live. Our friend was able to watch her live for the first time. She gave a super chat for Sand at Jasmine Diaz. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Shout out to your friend Jasmine Diaz. Shout out to Jasmine. Thank you for coming on in and watching the live stream, Jasmine. Appreciate you if you're still there. And Grace is going to show you the way, because Grace doesn't play. Like, she's been a serious student, and she's been taking it to the next level. She wants it bad, and I can tell. I can see who wants it bad. I can see who really strives, because the relationship to me is about someone who just wants it. Like, you know, some people are just trying to get to know me and like, hey, lifer, and I get it. Everyone wants it, but like, and I don't mind that by all means. I want everyone to get to know me and stuff like that. But other people get to know me through their diligence, like through their hard work. And I'm like, that's what I want to see. Like, I'm the teacher, you're my student. Let's rock this together. Let me show you the way. Let me watch you grow. Let's go through this journey of learning together. As I went through it, I love watching you go through it, and it helps me relearn when I was learning this stuff. And it's a fascinating journey for me. So I relive all my learning through all of you and get better and more fine-tuned as we do it. So the student becomes the teacher and vice versa, and it's a beautiful, beautiful relationship. So shout out to Grace. You've been doing that with me, fulfilling my soul. Whenever I see you post another chart or make another realization, I realize I have a purpose in life, and I just want to say thank you, especially as we get onto the end of the new year and we start afresh. You know, so thank you very much, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. MCRT going to 10 to 50x? I think it might. I think you're 100% right. Honestly, I'm not going to argue with that fact. I think it's very, very possible. Again, not financial advice, but I think it's very possible. So there's Boo, there's HAKA, there's Spooky, right? I can see Boo booming out back here and getting all the way back up to 36 and achieving its all-time high, breaking out and looking pretty good. As long as it holds above 17, you're going to be it's going to be in pretty good shape. I like what I'm seeing there for Boo, right? So proud of you, Beeps. Hello, everyone. Suggest me a new crypto to buy. How about never? How about never? We don't suggest what to buy here ever for any reason. You can go somewhere else if you'd like that. Here we can teach you technical analysis and show you the way. And then you yourself can figure out the answer to that question on your own. Thank you so much for asking, though, and I hope you find it deep down inside your soul, because it's there. And asking someone else for the answer is saying you don't have it in you to find it. And you do, though. You do. You're strong enough, and I believe in you, so you can do that. You can get there. You're going to have to deep dive, and it may not come immediately, and God may put you through perseverance and a lot of trials and tribulations till you get there. But you will get there, okay? You will get there, all right? But thanks for asking, Pierre. Appreciate it. What? What, Gina? He'll get there. He'll get there. And there's Bitcoin showing signs of life, still kind of teetering here. Wanted to get to that 50,000, 51,000. Showing sign, yeah, 4 hours curving on us though. I could see us kind of making a bigger, we might even be making a big zone here. Or honestly, we could be, this is actually what's going on. All right, look. We zoomed out, we zoomed up, we'll zoom in. You know, kind of go sideways for a little while before we kind of finish our move. We'll see. We'll see. Remember, the 1 hour is overbought and needs to come to the downside. So if anything, we go sideways or to the downside. Let's hope this can continue just in this little mini flag that it's in. That's all we want. So to track Bitcoin, keep this 1 hour flag. If it breaks the flag to the downside, we're bearish. If it starts to break up, we'll begin to get bullish. And really, this flag will teach us where Bitcoin will go. Okay. All right, everybody, that is the end of the stream. It is 11 o'clock. We started at 9. It's a 2-hour stream every single day I go on. I don't know how we do it, but we do it. Yeah, Grace, I search your charts in patterns sometimes because you ask some of the best questions. I learn a lot just from your questions. Look at this, dude. Look at all the people that you're blessing, Grace. You are changing people's lives just like I am, and I appreciate that every single day. See that? All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, and you know what it is. Thank you so much for everyone being here. Crypto is life. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, around 8 a.m., I believe I'm going to stream really early, right when I wake up, 8:30 a.m. till about 10. So it's going to be a fast and furious stream, so get ready for that. And then I'm going to be at a new location moving around throughout the day. Otherwise, I'd push it to the night, but it is what it is, right? So we'll get ready. I'll keep you guys posted. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Crypto is life. Peace. Crypto is life. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the viewership. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me, especially through these tough times when the market was kind of up and down. It was the end of the new year. But I know who the real lifers are, and remember, you are the ones who will be paid in the shade, and I'll see you there in sunny Siesta Key, signing out from sunny Florida. I'll see you all on the next live. Peace.